welcome to Popcorn Slimes. My name is Michelle, and today I will be reviewing Pal Slimes. This slime shop is a smaller slime shop who reached out to me on Instagram and asked for me to purchase and review them, so that is what I'm doing today. I'll also mention that they are the first of my holiday/winter themed slimes reviews, which will be coming up throughout the month of December and January. So my package shipped safe and sound in about 7 days, which is really awesome. I appreciate the speed on this side of the shop. When I opened the box, I had this cute little laminated piece of paper that was a business card for Pal Slimes. I like this. This is a great start, but if you can get business cards, I'd highly suggest it just to look a little more professional. Additionally, I got an invoice with my order. I was very excited to see this. It told me what I got and how much I bought it for, which is fantastic. I actually bought some holiday slimes which were not listed yet, so it was listed as a custom order. Additionally, I got 2 bags of goodies for my extras. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not, but I got 2 care card sheets and 2 things of borax along with some candy. I also got a full-size thing of M&Ms, which I love. Thank you so much. I felt so spoiled. Everything was wrapped beautifully, no problems with shipping at all. First, I have one of the free slimes. I am not going to rate this slime because I don't rate any of the free ones that I get, as I did not purchase them, so they don't really deserve to be rated. They're just free extras. But I wanted to show you guys a little bit of this slime. This was a super soft mint green colored butter slime. It had a little bit of gold sparkle flecks inside, which I thought were so pretty. Additionally, this slime was scented like apple, I think. It had some sort of a fruity scent. It almost smelled like a shampoo in a good way, but I'm not sure what it was. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. It was so stretchy and so soft. I really liked this sample. I wish I had gotten a little bit more. It was such a fun slime to play with, awesome to take on the go and to play with when you're busy just fiddling around. This next slime was also a freebie that I got. It said free on the bottom, had the cute label on top, and I really liked this container. It was very sturdy, and I haven't seen this size in this type of container. Upon feeling this free slime, I was able to figure out that it was a Snow Fizz. It was this really pretty blue color, and I thought it looked amazing. This slime was strongly scented like mint. It smelled like toothpaste to me, honestly, which wasn't bad. It was just very minty, and it kind of went with that winter aesthetic. I'm not sure what kind of fake snow or plastic snow that they used. It wasn't super snow packed, but it did have a lot of nice texture, and the binsu beads that were added really gave it a nice look. Thank you, Pal Slimes, so much for the free slimes. Let's get into the ones that I actually purchased. First up was this dual bundle, which was called Santa's Breakfast. For a small shop, I was really impressed to see the quality of the containers and that there were labels on the bottom. If you get a chance to upgrade your labels, that would be great. However, having them on the bottom definitely protects them, and I like that they were labeled. The first one I tried out was called Orange Juice, and it was labeled as a glossy slime. This slime had a beautiful, vibrant orange color, which I thought looked amazing. As you can see, this slime was so glossy. At first it was a little bit wet to the touch, and it stuck to my table a lot. However, when I would stretch it, it kind of felt like it was gonna rip, and it was a little rubbery. So I didn't want to add any activator until I thoroughly mixed it through, because sometimes things just stick to your table. I will say that this slime had a little bit of a wet residue, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but it made some really nice bubble pops. Once I got the slime warmed up in my hands and going, it started to stretch really nicely. I was able to make a lot of pulls and no ripping, and it felt great. I think when it arrived, it might have just been a little bit overactivated, and that's why it had some of that rubberiness, but other than that, this was a really nice slime. One thing I will mention is that all of these slimes from this point forward are scented, but they're kind of scented like a lotion. It smells like a Bath & Body Works lotion to me and not individual scents. I would have really liked to see an orange juice smell or just even an orange smell on this slime, since we are calling it Santa's breakfast and calling it orange juice. To pull the whole thing together for me though, I would have liked to see a scent, so for those reasons I'm giving this slime 4 out of 5 popcorns. Next up in that Santa's breakfast duo was Santa's cereal. This was labeled as a foam slime. As you can see, this slime came with a nice, thick and glossy white base, which was pretty thick, almost rubbery like the orange juice texture I had tried before, but it still gave a really nice stretch. I was hoping this one would be scented like cereal milk, but as I mentioned before, all of the other slimes were not scented. They just added some sort of lotion. Like the orange juice, for some reason it was sticky to my table but felt kind of rubbery, so I didn't activate it but just mixed it together really well. I was able to get some really nice ASMR out of this slime. I thought it was great. I really liked the foam beads that were added too. They reminded me of Cocoa Krispies or like Trix cereal, the round ones, and so I really thought the Santa cereal came together. I was also excited to see that the dye on these foam beads did not also dye the white slime, so it stayed really nice and vibrant. I will say that some of the foam beads did want to fall out. They could have stuck a little bit better, however, that wasn't too much of an issue. My only note with this slime is that I would not call this a foam slime. This is definitely a thick and glossy with some foam beads. However, a foam slime would have a lot more of these beads inside, so I would just rename it if that's possible or change the description. Lastly, I'll say that I really like that there's a variety of size beads in here. I thought that really made for fun play, and this just looked like Christmas to me. Like the other texture, this one was a little wet as well. It did feel a bit rubbery and jiggly, however, it was still a very fun slime to play with, and for all of those reasons, I'm giving this slime 4 out of 5 popcorns. Next up is Candy Cane Surprise. This slime is labeled as a fluffy slime. However, I think something happened in transit with my slime. Pal Slimes actually recorded a boxing video for me, and when I look at that video, it's not at all mixed like it is here. So I only got like a pinkish slime, not a red and white one like was shown on the video, and that could totally be because of mixing in transit. Like the other slimes, this one is not scented in terms of any scent besides the lotion scent that is added in. This slime is so glossy and so pretty, however it does also have that wet residue that the other slimes have had. I was really excited for this slime because it was called a fluffy slime, so I expected it to puff up and fluff a lot. However, as I played with it, this just felt more and more like the same thick and glossy texture that I got in the other 2 slimes that I purchased, and I was really confused because when I looked back at the video of her packing my order, it appeared that there was like some white clay in this slime as well. However, I could not feel the clay at all. This honestly just felt like a thick and glossy to me, and as I stretched it, you can see there wasn't any clay staying in there. So I'm not sure if the clay melted or what happened, but I was a little disappointed with my Candy Cane Surprise because it really was just this pink, thick and glossy slime in the end. That being said, this was not a bad thick and glossy slime. Like the others, it did have a little bit of a jiggle and that wet residue, which is not my favorite, but it was still fun to play with. I was able to get some really nice bubble pops, and I liked the sound this slime made a lot. Because the slime was labeled as a fluffy slime and I got basically a thick and glossy slime, I would like to see that improved in the future. Even if it is that the clay mixed in transit, I should have still been able to feel the clay in here and be able to inflate this slime, which was not the case. This slime did not inflate for me at all. I also would have liked to see something make this a little bit more candy cane, like a scent or some add-ins, because to me this was just a pink, thick and glossy slime and not a candy cane surprise. Like I said before though, this was a decent slime, it gave some nice bubble pops, and for all those reasons, I'm giving this slime 3 out of 5 popcorns. The last slime I purchased was called Christmas Milk, and this was labeled as a glossy slime. This slime base was this beautiful white glue thick and glossy base, and inside were very small red and green glitters that made it look so beautiful. This slime was a little sticky when I got it as well and needed a tiny bit of activator, but that's okay. I don't take off points for that, and that's to be expected. I'd actually rather have underactivated slime than overactivated slime because a lot of times borax is provided. For example, in this case, in this shop, borax was provided, so you could fix that at home if you needed. I was obsessed with the glitter pieces that were in this slime because they weren't circles. They looked like tiny little random flakes of wrapping paper almost. They were so beautiful. They had red and green and a little bit of gold, and I thought it made this slime look like a cute holiday shirt. Like if they made a long sleeve in this kind of pattern with the sparkles and glitter, I would totally wear that. Like the other slimes, this one was a little bit rubbery and a little bit jiggly, but I was still able to get some nice stretches and pops out of it. Additionally, this slime was not scented either. I will say the glitter added a really cool texture to this thick and glossy. As you did pulls, you could feel all of the glitter pieces inside, and it felt really nice. This was such a fun slime to play with. I played with it for a really long time because it was just super good. While it was jiggly and a little bit rubbery, and I'm not really into that, it made amazing sounds, so I just kept playing with it. The texture was nice. I really liked the add-ins. Of course, I would have liked to see some sort of scent added in as well. However, the quality of this slime is really nice, and for those reasons, I'm giving this one 4 out of 5 popcorns. So overall, I thought that this slime shop was really good for a very small slime shop that is just starting. I would, of course, like to see some of these slimes scented. However, I understand that scents are expensive, and that's something that you need to get later on when your shop starts to grow. This shop is super awesome. They were very nice to me on Instagram. Keep up the good work. You guys should head over there and check them out. I have linked their Instagram and Etsy below.